ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about how to break apart arrays and why they're a little bit easier maybe than we originally thought. So I want to remind you about kindergarten and first grade. I want to remind you about number bonds. If we have the number 5 in the top number bond, we can think of numbers that can go down here, like numbers 2 and 3. And remember, as you got into second grade, sometimes this number bond could split even further. You could have a 2, another 2, and a 1. So remember, just like a number bond, these little pieces all add together to get to the big one. So let's talk about arrays. If I have an array that is, let's say, 6 times 5, if I have an array that's 6 times 5, I'm going to make my rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to put 5 in each one. So I have 6 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, just like a number bond, I can break this into little pieces. I can either break it side by side, or I can break it up and down, okay? So I'm going to choose to break it up and down just for now. So I'm going to break it after the 2. So I'm going to break it right here. So then, just like a number bond, over here is going to be this teeny tiny array. And instead of 6 times 5, it's not 6 times 5 anymore. It is actually 6 times 2 because we have 6 rows and 2 columns. And to make sure we protect it, just like we draw circles up here, we're just going to draw a partial circle, and they're called parentheses. So you put parentheses around here. Okay, really easy. Then you take the other piece. Okay, and right here, I'm going to protect it with my parentheses. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows still, but now I have 3 columns. Okay, so I started with 6 times 5 in my number bond. And then I broke it into 2 pieces. I broke it into 6 times 2, and I broke it into 6 times 5, or 6 times 3, sorry. Okay. And just like up here, to find 2 and 3, I add these little pieces, right? 2 and 3 is 5. 2 and 2 and 1 is 5. We know that based on our number bonds. So we're going to do the same thing with our parentheses. We are going to say 6 times 2, protect, plus 6 times 3, protect. And then if I had room, I would say equals, and I would count these up. I know 6 times 2 is 12, and 6 times 3 is 18. So I know 12 and 18 is going to be 30. So 6 times 2 plus 6 times 3 equals 30. I broke the array into 2 pieces, talked about my little array and protected it, talked about my little array and protected it, and I added them up to find the big piece. We take the little pieces to find the big piece. We take the little pieces to find the big piece. So this is how you can break apart arrays and how you're supposed to write them.